Hey folks, I haven't had a lot of extra time to stream in the evening, but I figured I could quickly record my reactions to the beginning of the Battle for Azeroth expansion. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I did want to say that I've spent about a week playing through Legion, and Legion is really, really cool. It appears to be the opinion of a lot of the people that are into WoW as well, but Legion had some really cool ideas. The artifact weapon was a really neat idea. I'm a huge fan of the Order Hall. The Death Knight quest line having to do with the Lich King was super rad. I've heard that there's a somewhat lukewarm response to Battle for Azeroth, both mechanically and story-wise, but other than WoW just being ridiculously cheesy and having horrible, dialogue writing, most of the events of Legion were pretty cool and had me engaged and interested. Presentation's great. There's been some really cool quest chains. I'm having a lot of fun with it. But let's go see what Battle for Azeroth is like. I'll probably do it for an hour or two. And then the next time you'll see a WoW recording will be when I'm doing group content at the end game with Papax, Ginny, and Matt. Alright, let's go get started. I think I have to go to Orgrimmar.
The Horde's selfless leadership in the war against the Legion has left our ranks depleted. Our enemies slaver at the thought of stealing what is ours. We will not let them. I authorize the building of an embassy in Orgrimmar. From it we will win others to our cause. Meet me there at once.
The Horde's selfless leadership, huh? I really hate Sylvanas right now. I'm finding, as I talk about this with other people, that my first response to a lot of this is pretty similar to the fan bases. So there's this dude in Legion. Let's see if he's in the room here. He is! This fucking guy.
Because our enemies are gathering their strength.
Nathanos Blightcaller is Sylvanas' boyfriend, and he's really important in the story suddenly in Legion. Out of nowhere. Like at this rate, he's gonna end up becoming the war chief.
What say you?
War chief. Years ago, the Horde pursued the fugitive Garrosh Hellsting
We will bring the
to an echo
alliance
of the
to its
Draenor
knees.
I once knew. In saving Draenor from Garrosh and the Burning Legion, this champion earned the trust of the orcs there. They owe the Horde a debt. I propose we collect what is owed to us.
An army of militant orcs from another world? Trained soldiers. Weapons waiting to be fixed upon the Alliance. Interesting.
It's kind of a cool idea.
The Tauren of High Mountain fought boldly alongside us in
Are these like allied races?
the Burning Legion. Just as
I don't know
our
if this is a
ancestors
BFA thing.
did long ago.
I thought this was the main story for Battle for Azeroth. It might not be.
Feast in Mulgore. This could be a chance to bring them to our side.
A simple people, but strong. They would be a boon on the battlefield.
I'm out in Torrent.
I, too, have a suggestion, Lord Chief. The Sindori have maintained diplomatic ties with the Nightborn since...
So these are basically night elves. They're...
The Regent Lord and
In case you wanted to have another way to be an elf in World of War, in the Horde, that is.
The Nightborn would make valuable allies.
Even without the Nightwell, Suramar holds vast arcane resources. A most useful arrow added to my
Oh, I might need to be going to
Each option
there
would
instead.
have its uses. I believe our champion knows these peoples. Which potential ally do you suggest we pursue first?
Hail, friend. Stay strong.
Reach Exalted, earn the achievement Ready for War. I guess the Maghar Orcs.
I trust you will not waste my time.
Oh, they was just telling me what I have to do to unlock them. Yeah, so this is like, if you haven't followed World of Warcraft, I'm sorry that you're watching this VOD, but they added these races that you have to do all this work and rep grinding to be able to roll them, and then you can play as them. They have some different classes than what the standard version might have access to, so orcs might not be able to be... This isn't the case, but they might not be able to be hunters. Maybe the Magheart orcs can be hunters, that sort of thing. Seems like it's a lot of work, though. I don't know. Hour of Reckoning? Seems like it should be in here. Maybe not.
What would you ask of me?
Not going to Undercity. Not a quest that I already have. Maybe it's above here. No. We might have to continue the tradition of having to Google shit in this game.
From car. Keep your weapons sharp.
Alright, let's Google it. Wow. Hour of Reckoning. Sarfang.
I am
Didn't say
Sarfang,
anything.
brother of Broxidar.
Relog while in Orgrimmar. You'll receive this quest automatically. Okay. There it is. Look at that.
Champions,
I
the
serve
hour
the
is at
Horde.
hand. The Alliance shall fall upon our blades as they desperately grasp at our prized Lordaeron keep.
Okay.
Report to High Overlord Sarfang. Teach them the price of their folly. For the
Wow, it's a
Horde!
huge damage increase. It's kind of depressing, actually. I'm not able to use my
Die in battle
artifact weapon
against
anymore.
a hated enemy.
I don't know.
What would you ask of death?
Oh, I could skip this? That's cool.
Beware the living.
I'll go ahead and do it. I apparently immediately prior to this, I don't even know if this exists in the game, but there's like a cutscene involving Sylvanas burning down Teldrassil, or burning down the tree, committing genocide against the Night Elves for no apparent reason. I heard people are pretty upset about that. It's one of those things, though, where I'm surprised that they don't include that stuff in the game. Or if they do, they present it very differently in, like, the exterior cutscenes. An instance has been found. Okay. Sickness must be purged. Now we're in Undercity. I guess the Alliance is attacking Undercity because they're pissed. I do like these scenario quests, they're pretty cool.
Soldiers of the Horde, the time has come.
Last couple of these scenarios I've done, I've been by myself or with like one or two other people. There's a really cool opening one in Legion where there's supposed to be like 80 people, and there were like 2.
Rages above, and dozens of spies have infiltrated our walls. We have herded the cowards to the Mage District, and have secured the rest of the city. Your mission is to flush these worms out of hiding, eliminate them, and ensure that our citizens are evacuated safely to Orgrimmar.
Okay. Sounds cool. Ready for me? Oops. Get to the mage portal. I heard they're doing some stuff now where they'll have like raids that are supposed to be from a specific perspective, which is a cool idea. And like if you go in as Alliance, it'll like polymorph you so that you look like you are a Horde character. And they'll do it where like a character will be like, so say you're Alliance, you know, you're in the castle, and an NPC will run up to you and say, "Oh man, this horrible thing happened. The Horde showed up and they fought they fought Jaina. It was really bad. Let me tell you what it was like." And then you cut to you controlling a Horde character that has all of your abilities as an Alliance character. A really neat idea. Wow, I think this is balanced for a full party. These guys are taking forever to kill. So maybe I can avoid them. I think it's still trying to keep people in. Maybe? Maybe there's not a lot of people doing this instance anymore. If rumors are true.
Speak quickly.
This game has gotten as lukewarm of a response as people were saying. Follow Sarfang to the heart of the city. Can do.
More spies! We have them cornered! We've been compromised!
I got the intel. We just gotta make it out of here with it.
Plan B it is then!
Oh.
Find them!
I guess if you play this as Alliance, you're the one sieging Undercity. Have they done this once before? I guess they cut this from the game. After the Wrathgate cutscene at the end of Wrath of the Lich King, there's this big siege of Undercity. Where, like, was it Varimathras? I think it was him. Jerkwad demon guy that used to be in the basement next to Sylvanas. Attacked everyone. It's incredibly rude. NPC's helping me out now, that's nice.
The tunnels have been secured. Open the gates.
I'm starting to wonder if, like, it seems like, especially after Legion, where we've said in previous expansions, we've been watching this VOD series so far, like, you can never finish the story of any of these expansions because you outlevel the quest too fast, and then like the actual end of the story is always in a raid or a dungeon at the end that once you've outleveled it you can't do anyway, and it's not really relevant because it never level syncs. But my understanding of the way the story ended was that they did this big raid on the Burning Legion, and they either killed Sargeras or like killed Sargeras' avatar or some shit. Sargeras is supposed to be like the uber super duper big bad of World of Warcraft, of Warcraft in general. He's like
No time to waste.
basically
Open a
Satan.
portal to the keep, and we will report to the war chief.
So they killed him, and as they were killing him, he like stabbed Azeroth, this big old sword. I've seen some art of it.
Is the Undercity evacuated.
And that's after the Horde and the Alliance essentially had to team up once again to take on an existential threat. So the whole existence of the Horde versus the Alliance is starting to feel really stupid. And it kind of seems like they're killing the most reasonable characters, like Vol'jin, because the story doesn't make sense if there's a reasonable guy that's in charge. Or gal.
We are stronger. We are the Horde.
They seem to be doing a Garrosh thing again with Sylvanas, that she's either already nuts or has always been nuts or is secretly being manipulated by something that's super evil, you know? So maybe this expansion's like the last hurrah for the Horde versus the Alliance. Oh, this is pretty fucking cool. How'd they do this? It's a lot of dudes. This is a lot of guys. There's gotta be some shenanigans for there to be this many characters on the screen, right? Do some crap behind the scenes to make this make sense. Break their front line. It feels kind of cool. They really fucked up the area outside of Undercity. This looks pretty different. Oh yeah. Just burned the whole area. It's crazy. This is pretty sweet though. I'm on board with this. When people are complaining about Battle for Azeroth, they've gotten really good at the... Yeah, if this were Final Fantasy XIV, this would 100% be a cutscene. This would not be a gameplay sequence. It would be a super long, really cool cutscene, but it wouldn't be a chance to actually play the game. I bet this would be a lot easier if I had a group and wasn't in here solo. I don't think that's on purpose. That's so there's not enough people playing through this scenario anymore. %. Beat waves of attackers.
The walls of Lordaeron will soon come crashing down around you.
Oh, Anduin's costume's pretty cool. Because his dad died last extension.
Whoa.
That was pretty cool.
Anything made can be broken. Get, follow me.
Riflemen, lock and load. Advance.
Build a sweet Horde tank, I guess.
I'll get the army. We can deal with them later. Blast the siege towers.
Siege towers. With these tanks? That's not what the objective tells me to do. Probably shouldn't listen to Sylvanas anyway, she's crazy. Do what the objective says. I'm gonna try to anyway. I have this attack that I unlocked since the last time we played that puts like an aura on me that does a ton of ticking damage to all the enemies around me and heals me for everyone it hits. So when you see that giant glut of big green numbers, that's what that is, and it feels really satisfying. Most of the Death Knight abilities do not feel good to use, but that one does. Excuse me. There's wave 2, looks like. I'm gonna trigger the nutty ability here soon. Let me work these guys all together if I can. There it is. Fuck, look at all this green. Wow. Every time you see one of those, I'm damaging the dude. Forward with that. That thing's helping me out. Down with that. I wonder if this is like way faster with a full group. If this is supposed to be 40 or just 5 people. Attacking from your mount? How dare you? I wish I could do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, rev those engines! Attack!
Final wave? Looks like. Got like a little metal chocobo. It's goofy. Ow. Cool power again. This would be an easy way to get a full heal. Close to it. I feel like that's... I've been streaming or recording World of Warcraft now for a couple weeks. And I've gone from level 80 to level 111. And I have exactly one new ability. That's pretty bad. And it's a talent ability too. I could have chosen to take a passive instead. I need a decent amount of XP in here. Looks like I burned through all my, what do you call it? Rested XP. These corpse exploding on these guys. Way to go, Anduin.
Prepare the blight. Let it rain down upon their armies.
I might be misremembering this. No, I'm definitely setting her up to be the bad guy.
Sentiment, High Overlord. War demands that we take a more direct approach.
Sorfang's model looks really cool. So they must be setting up Sarfang to replace her or rebel against her.
It's killing her own troops.
Wow.
Destroy them!
She's pretty comical, isn't she? She's like Snidely Whiplash.
Gas masks! Get your gas masks here!
Gas masks.
And if you're feeling sassy, you can grab one of these backpacks and get to work!
Take a blight canister and help out, okay.
Soldiers of the Horde, your brothers and sisters lie wounded on the battlefield. There is no honor in this victory if we abandon our own.
This is like a player choice kind of sort of.
Mark my words. King Anduin and
That's
his
cool.
army did not come here for their amusement. They mean to destroy us. Show them no mercy, for they would show you none in return.
Maintain your
I guess that's
heroes.
if they must have thought about this and be like, oh man, some players are gonna be really pissed off about going out and committing a war crime basically, so we should give them a choice to not have to do it. Go up and like res the soldiers that are wounded instead. It's funny. Seems like resing them is way slower though. You know how I play video games. All about incentives. Yeah, this seems kind of evil. Why are people following her in the first place? She's clearly insane. She's going around committing mass murder. What are the Alliance versions like?
The Blight has broken our ranks!
Our assault has been for nothing.
What now?
What? Ghost ship? So that's Jaina, right?
Jaina.
Pretty cool cinematic.
Alliance! Forward!
She's got a cool flying pirate ship for some reason.
The wall!
Is she basically like a god at this point?
Now.
She's a really strong mage. I guess they needed a flying pirate ship.
Everyone, move! Cut them off with the reserves. Do not let them pass.
Follow Nathanos to the keep.
Where did
Okay.
you go?
Make it quick.
Great.
Leave it to me.
God.
I will lead the reserves in the assault. The Alliance will go no further. I swear it.
Uh-huh.
Meet with Lorthamar. Quickly. Do not fail me.
Bane's
Nathanos.
here.
I obey, my queen.
E.g. basically Kane. Karen.
Follow me.
Okay.
Bane, gather the catapults and every apothecary you can find. Send them to the keep at once.
You're talking to like the leader of the Tauren, man.
But where is Sourfang?
There is no time. We have the precious moments before we lose our terrain advantage.
He's
The choke point we create
just
will funnel
listening to
inside of the
this
keep
douchebag.
and their ranks.
Talk about this in our
After
Discord
the
channel.
opening, we will outnumber them 10
Some evidence
to
that this guy is like a
Understood. I will meet you as
self-insert.
soon as I can.
1. No.
He feels like he's somebody's D&D character. Sylvanas' boyfriend.
The war chief unguarded.
He gets a new character model because his old character model wasn't
How
hot
are you
enough.
expecting to hold them off? What is the war chief's strategy?
It is better if she tells you herself. Now go! Champions with me! We rally in the keep. Your war chief commands it.
How many fucking pets does this guy have? We did a mission where he had like a special bat pet that had a special name. Like he's a complete rando. He's being commanded by the leader of the Blood Elves.
Light throwers, you are our front line. You will create a swath of light between us and the enemy.
The fuck is this guy? This cracks me up. Like, how does this even happen? This game is huge. Over 10 million people play this game. And this fucking dude. And he doesn't completely come out of nowhere. I guess he's been around since vanilla. He used to just be a tough NPC that would give a lot of hassle to Alliance raiders trying to take out Horde cities, but
That army is enormous.
you are?
Give the word, and I will teleport us to safety.
If we turn tail now, we just become prey. No. We will fight and die if we must for what we believe in.
Kind of sounds like the Alliance are just the good guys. And Nathanos.
Alliance, hold your ground!
Okay.
Let us even the odds.
King Rain.
Illyria.
Oh yeah, Illyria. Sylvanas' sister.
I am known for my timing, Your Majesty. Mekatork, are you ready for battle?
There's a high elf that's
Indubitably, I run got some extra machines for backup. Feel free to give them a spin.
Jaina,
Here we go.
help me with Blightcaller and Lorthamar. Valyria,
Oh, they all
the
got
rest of our
frozen.
troops and focus on routing the enemy army.
As you wish. Champion,
Render eye?
with me.
My machines are at your command.
These guys have a shitload of health.
Look who joins the fray. Good. I was hoping you'd keep this interesting.
Who the fuck is this
I
guy?
assure you, Blightcaller, the pleasure is all mine.
Oh my god. Imagine someone makes like a fan fiction dating Sylvanas as his waifu character and just writes him into the main plot. That's what it feels like. And I got this sense just from playing through Legion blind, like, what is with this dude popping out of nowhere? He's just... Apparently, they didn't just update his character model, and that's fine if they do that. If he's an important character, fine, go ahead and do it. They, like, actually made a story where Sylvanas didn't like his old body and, like, transferred his soul into a sexier body. Your body stay that message. That is, look at my shiny new body. That's just, it's so odd. There's other issues with the WoW story, but that's, I think this Nathanos guy is by far the most confusing thing about it for me. Because it isn't just like, suppose that the main scenario writer, that he's like a self-insert, whatever, you still have to have his team of artists, have to design his new model, and you get a voice actor, scenario designers, like for the mechanics side of it, to be okay with Nathanos running this whole invasion. It's so odd. It's like a train wreck that I can't look away from. I wonder if the Alliance has a comparably ridiculous character. There's this big, long, it was like a 45-minute long scenario mission in Legion, at which there are fairly few of those along the story path. You know, this is pretty cool. Like, this is a scenario mission right here. There's one that was all featuring Nathanos and him wanting to board the ship that Gen Greymane was on and get revenge on him. Like, why does anyone care about this guy? Talking about it in Discord, people were saying that he's like Raiden in Metal Gear Solid. Like, everybody hates him. He's got like this Mary Sue thing going on.
They must not escape.
Everyone, follow Nathanos to the courtyard. I will block the Alliance from behind.
Follow Nathanos.
Keep moving.
His voice lines are so edgy. He's also like kind of a dick to me, which is fine. It's just every other NPC in the entire game is like all up on me, basically worshipping me as the hero of the Horde, the Death Lord, all these great deeds I've done, and he's like the sole character that treats me like shit. And I'm happy that there are some characters that aren't impressed by me. That's the way they should do it. But it shouldn't be this guy. Fine if it's Sylvanas.
Almost there. Make haste, heroes.
He doesn't really seem like he's deserved it. This is so odd.
So good of you to finally show up, High Overlord.
I had to see it for myself. Was this your plan all along? Is this how you meant to achieve victory? This honorless travesty?
Honor means nothing to a corpse, Sarfang. You have the luxury of underestimating death. But it is something with which I am intimately familiar.
Okay.
Maybe you don't care if your people die so long as it's honorable, but to me, this horde is worth saving. Anyone who disagrees does not deserve to stand among us.
Okay.
Are your warrior's death, High Overlord Sarfang? It means little to me. Perhaps I will raise your broken body to serve me once more. Or perhaps you will have a chance to say hello to your son.
Oh yeah, his son died. Wrath of the Lich King.
Champions, with me, you are
How is she so
invited to
bad?
bear witness to the grand
I just don't understand.
finale.
Her character is an obvious morally gray arc to follow. Like, just looking at her backstory, it's tragic. Why are they writing her like this? I don't understand. And again, this isn't like one person. This is... a lot of people are okay with this. All I can think is that what I said earlier, that just the Horde Alliance thing makes no sense.
Sauerfang to die out there.
It is the death he wanted.
Ain't standing up.
If that troubles you, you're free to join him. Or you can tend to the living. The choice is yours.
For the Horde.
You know what must be done.
She's giving the bow to this fucking dude. Look how heavily he's featured in this.
My champion.
What? Oh my god. This is so bad. The mechanics part of it was pretty cool. How did they get here from Legion? Legion was like really well handled story-wise, well, other than Vol'jin dying
Look
for no
at
reason.
you. The boys playing soldier.
Our king just routed your army.
She just set up, sitting in this throne.
Muzzle your dog, your majesty.
Sylvanas Windrunner, you have led the Horde to a place without honor. Lordaeron is ours. It's over.
The character art's really
Your
cool now, I
father
think.
would be so proud. Is that his? You've gotten it all bloody.
Only one of us wanted this war.
You call for peace when it suits you, little
I should have had the
lamb.
webcam on
But
it.
you're quick enough to kill.
I should have killed you when last we met.
How rude, sister. You're a guest in my home.
Your home. You desecrate that throne with your filth.
Enough! You put the torch to Teldrassil. But I failed those who burned. I will not make that mistake again. Surrender. Or die.
You've won nothing.
She's a banshee? See, that'd be cool if she was like the Lich King or something. And not like the leader of the faction players. The art and the cinematography in that cutscene were all very cool. I really like the new character designs. They've really kind of nailed that. Ever since they got into Overwatch, I think they've got that cartoony style to look really good. But what the fuck? Why was that so bad? It was really bad. Oh my god. I'm turning in the quest to Nathanos.
Champion, Azeroth cries out for your aid. Come to Silithus. There's something you need to see.
Magni Bronzebeard, wasn't this guy the king of Ironforge before? Or like his brother or something? I didn't get to finish the story of Legion, like I said, so I don't know if he's set up a little bit more in Legion or in another expansion towards the end of it. I guess I'll ask Discord later. I think somebody in chat earlier said that Silithus is where Sargeras stabbed Azeroth. It's where Ahn'Qiraj was, right? Portal Old Doom to get closer to Silithus, okay. God, it was so bad. So bad. Shockingly so. It's all executed so well too. Just, I think, holy shit! Wow, that's really cool. I can see that from the adjacent zone. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to do whatever raid it was in Legion that made that happen. That's pretty awesome. Okay. What was I going to say? Right. It doesn't bother me so much when something's just bad as when there's like a missed opportunity, you know? Sometimes there's really nothing to work with, and it's fine that it's bad because it was never had an opportunity or a chance to be good. Part of what bothers me about Persona so much because I feel like there's all this potential and it's squandered. And that's what just blows my mind about this so far. It's so bad. Whoa, that's pretty sweet. So, I think I read about this. Yeah. Now Silithus is completely changed, I guess. But only if I come here as this character that's progressed through these other quests. If I go talk to this NPC up here, Zadormi, I can reset the zone back to like Cataclysm Silithus, which is kind of a cool concept. Now they can actually go through and change the world. It's part of their elaborate phasing system. God, that thing is huge. That's so cool. Super dig it. Magnesium cannons. Oh, it's an orange question mark, so it must be important. Maybe this is the Azerite armor thing. There's a lot of people here. What the hell?
Our world needs us, champion.
We'll just have to come back here later.
I
never got to actually...
It's this way. Come on.
Never actually got to use the artifact weapon because all of its effects were disabled. So I'm curious to see how that plays out here. Oh, new splash art. Chamber of Heart.
Oh, this chamber is in ruins, champion.
I did some quest. I want to say it was in Legion that involved an area that looked like this. You get rid of some crap. I might have actually been in Pandaria. It was a long time ago. Cries of the World. Azeroth trembles in pain to ease her suffering. And not even was talking about this. He said that Azeroth is like a baby god, basically. It's Azeroth.
Azeroth calls to you, champion. She offers a gift. One born of her own essence. The very heart of Azeroth.
I'd like to find out why this... Actually, no, I do remember. I think this dwarf guy was in that mission I was talking about. I think it was in Pandaria.
It might be the only way to save her.
I bet this makes a ton of sense to somebody that's followed all of the external material, but they don't really make much effort to bring in a new player that's not familiar with the WoW lore. Heart of Azeroth. Growing fainter and fainter. Absorb Azerite to power. Okay, this is the Azerite gear. Will it choose one of these rewards? Oh. Blues, but they get Azerite powers. Okay. Grants 100 artifact power to your Heart of Azerite.
The seal on this chamber protects the world's soul. But with all this Azerite bursting through, the seal is close to shattering. If you use your
neck
amulet
piece
to
that I just
absorb
got.
the Azerite, its power should mend the chamber's seal.
Heart. Oh, did it auto-equip it on me? It did, okay. Harness the energy of Roy Azerite, awakening exceptional pieces of armor that possess latent powers. So I'm basically going to be stuck with this neck piece for the whole expansion, like I was with the artifact weapon before. That's cool, though. Stuff looks cool. So what I don't understand is why all this Azerite's showing up now. Has to do with the wound. It's like the life stream trying to heal itself. Mako energy in Final Fantasy VII, maybe. And then people are trying to abuse it. Use it for evil, I guess. Use the Azeroth to mend this. Proxy credit. What the hell is that?
That's it! I think it's working! Keep going! Just a wee bit more!
This reasons a lot of these quests, like, there's a huge quest line in Legion where I'm just helping the Night Elves. And that's fine. It works out. It makes sense in the context. But, like, why do we still have an alliance and a horde? Why are they still fighting? After all this, it feels forced. Like they're having to kill off reasonable characters to keep the conflict running. I think there's a way they can have it be a friendly rivalry instead of this, like, war. Chess piece, I guess? Maybe? Just make us upgrade. 280, oh my god. 229 armor? Yeah, let's do that.
Remember, you keep that amulet close to your heart, champion. It'll see you through the dark times.
New power is available. Shift right click to view.
I'll keep searching for ways to heal the damage done to Azeroth. When I have need of you, I can reach out through the
Ren has a chance to grant an extra charge of Bone Shield. Shield pieces your armor by 99.
You are our champion.
Spells and abilities have a chance to increase all secondary stats by 10, stacking up to 4 times.
Well, hero, you've got work to do. The teleportation pad will take you back to your allies. Good luck.
Presumably I can switch these whenever I want to. It's not letting me click it. Sure you want to select this power? No, not really. Yeah, I have to use barrel. Well, I guess the real benefit is the increases your armor by 99. Because I'm not going to be using Merylrend often enough. I like how it says a chance, it doesn't tell me what the chance is. I feel like it should probably say, you know. Cool UI element for that, though. Return to Orgrimmar. Okay. Looks like there were some quests in Silithus as well, but I'm gonna try to just stick to the main scenario stuff here. Neat sequence. Speak with Nathanos, Blightcaller, and Orgrimmar. Shock. What is this guy? I just can't believe they're putting such a huge focus on him. It's silly. It's very silly. Like, there's such a great cast of characters. Why do they have to up-jump this dude? It really seems like they just expand the lore, and then they're like, shit. Who the fuck leads the Pandoran for the Horde again? Pandoran matter anymore? I don't think they show up at all, even in like cutscenes. phone here. The War Chief has summoned us to undertake a mission of the utmost secrecy. Don't keep her waiting.
Make yourself. Our war chief has requested you for a mission of great importance and secrecy.
Speak to War Chief Sylvanas Windrunner.
I require the services of one whom I can trust completely.
Get back some Junior on
To
it, looks
win
like.
this war, the Horde needs allies. The boy king has something that does not belong to him. I want it back.
What's that?
You are to infiltrate Stormwind and liberate a political prisoner. One who could change the course of the war in our favor.
Who's
Are
that?
you up to the task?
Yeah, okay.
We will not fail you, my queen.
It's me and this guy? The only two ones
I
in
know
this?
you won't. I have taken the liberty of assembling a team for you. Retrieve my prize.
Retrieve my prize. Okay. Meet your team. Let's go make a bunch of NPC allies.
Greetings.
Elisra. I think I've met her before.
Good.
Maybe.
We're all here.
God. He's still here.
Make it quick.
Infiltrate Stormwind.
I have a potion for each of you. Don't drink it just yet.
Lightcaller's easy death. He has his own special
My
potion.
queen has seen to everything. Our transport awaits us on the ramparts.
Okay. So he wants me,
Let's
the
move
champion of Azeroth. I just went and got this necklace. I'm literally, it's my job to save the world. Giving me a cyanide pill in case our stupid politics mission fails. Okay.
These war eagles will carry us to our destination. Ready to go? Then climb aboard.
Get on an eagle, okay.
Listen closely. We will not be in contact once we have entered Stormwind. You, Thalyssra, and Rokon will infiltrate the stockades and extract the prisoners. Our scouts have located a hidden entrance. The Tauren and I will cover your escape. I have supplied each of you with an easy death. If you find yourself out of options, use it. There's our way out. Get to that ship once you have the prisoners.
He's the leader again.
I'll find you. Good luck.
Down the drain.
I'll be listening.
With Rokon.
The 7th Legion be here. Whoever we breaking out, the humans not be taking chances. I be going on ahead to find the prisoners. Watch me back.
We will draw their attention. Be careful.
Might end up doing this quest with them. I'll probably cut the recording if I do that. I think we've seen enough of my Battle for Azeroth first impressions. Yikes.
You better be taking this. For the Dark Spear. Watch your back.
Oh, it's Sarfang. This must have been that. I saw pictures of a cinematic featuring him. You're taking back to Orgrimmar. Back to the War Chief, you're mistaken.
I have lost track of the time I have sat in this cell.
It's been a long time since the beginning, right?
It matters not in the end. After all she has done, I will never return to her horde. Make sure you know the difference between loyalty and honor. And pray that you never have to choose.
You not be coming with us.
We
catches her quickly.
are not here for me. Those you seek are down the hall.
I see. If you are certain, High Overlord.
I am Loktar.
Come. This way.
Aran Arcana.
Soul Prophet. So these must be the allied races. Zandalari trolls.
Thank you. My prophet tells
They haven't
me
added
you
to the
are
game yet.
Nah, man. I be knowing you. You be that snake that...
We have come on behalf of the Horde. I am Thalisra, and this is Rokon.
Greetings will have to wait.
Lock it down!
That be some nasty voodoo. Elisra?
It is a nullification field. I cannot cast.
Ah, follow me then.
Yeah. Talking about
One day at
Demon
a
Hunter
time.
mobility.
We need to move.
How do we get out?
This way!
Good question.
That would be a mistake. It is the other way.
You best be right, Zul.
I don't want to play as Andalari Troll. I might remake my monk on that if I can unlock it when it comes out. It seems like I should wait a really long time to roll new characters so I can do these cool new allied races. Discovered Stormwind City. I guess I haven't been here since Wrath, so they changed it during Cataclysm.
Our isolation has ended.
You will go! No one catches the 7th Legion unawares! Die, horde filth! Someone stop them!
Kiting? Talking in chat about. You can probably see it. It's YouTube. So if tanking is kiting.
The city is stirring. We cannot linger here for
You
long.
got a death wish? I be keeping us hidden. Long as no one does anything stupid.
Like what I just did.
give the
Got it.
word, man.
That was a resetting because I shouldn't have done that. It is.
For the dark spear. Aye.
Let's go.
Stay close. We all friends now.
This is a cool mission though. Silly as this is.
Attention, citizens
This
of
guy's
Stormwind.
got stealth
Horde
detection.
infiltrators have breached the stockade.
That's cool.
Civilians are to remain in their homes until the
So we gotta
threat has
sneak
been
out.
subdued. By order of the king.
Some of the missions like this in Legion were really cool. I did it off stream, but I did the Frost specialization class order quest. Basically rebuilding Frostmourne. It's really neat. Go back into Icecrown Citadel.
Hey, move quick. Off the path.
Below it, turn their gazes away, granting you stealth. That's cool.
Let's cross at the bridge. Unless your prophet be having a problem with that.
Do not worry. We will know if his life is in danger.
Who do you care about the bridge order?
Jump off the bridge. Now. Eh? Now.
Cool. This is timed pretty well. I like the voice acting too.
Remain alert. SI-7 has informed us that the enemy emerged near the keep. They cannot have gone far. Your vigilance safeguards us all.
A little more warning would have been nice. Clearly, you did not need it.
Prophet had like visions or something?
You not be stopping again till we get to the docks. Say when you be ready. I be listening. Come back if you need me help. Let's go. Stay together.
I like the way my character moves when he's speaking. It's so silly. Or Stormwind citizens.
Where are the guards?
Zul is not soiling himself. It may be nothing.
Well,
it's totally nothing. Defeat the Worgen ambush. Thanks, game. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
There are too many. The barrier will not hold.
Kill them before they get through.
So I don't really know the Worgen lore, but I think they're like they live in a city that's close to Lordaeron, where Undercity is.
The old wolf got our scent. We got to get out of here.
How are we gonna do that?
Look out!
We need to find cover.
Working on it. Can't stop. Okay.
This will be useful.
Blood torch.
We got to get back to the canals. Follow me.
Can do.
You will want to wait here.
What is it now?
I have known the Horde to be cruel and heartless, ruthless in its pursuit of victory. But this is folly. You will die here, and an unmarked grave will be
pretty
all
scary.
you have to show for it.
We cannot fight
Scary
her.
Frost.
Run!
Yeah, no kidding. Fight these guys up. That's no.
For the Dark Spear.
One would think that the City of Stone would be less flammable.
You are a cruel enemy, Zul.
That's why he took the torch. It's pretty silly. She's a frost mage, no way she can get past that. That's clearly what she's weak against. I assume these guys are Zandalari trolls, watch me be wrong. I don't even know what Zandalar is.
Press forward.
I assume it's revealed later in the story. More likely it's revealed in a comic or something. Fucking great. Thanos killing all the knights with one hit.
Well,
What a badass.
This is a fine mess we're in. Watch your step. It seems the Alliance's consummate diplomat will not delighted. Truly. Now let's move. On your mark.
Someone else was supposed to talk there, and he had to be a dick. Because it cut over their dialogue. This is all Jaina.
That is far enough!
She has cut off our escape!
Oh, there she is. What's up?
Stop gawking and break through that ice!
It has like 500,000 hit points. That's not happening.
You will not harm another soul in this city! Die, Horde scum!
Die, Horde scum.
My Loa hears us. Mighty Rezan, lend me your strength.
Thanks, Princess Talanji. Giving me a buff of some kind. Plus me on damage self increases by 300%. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Times change.
Let's move.
And so must the Zandalari.
I don't be no.
They are the Zandalari.
But I be owing him me thanks.
Their forces must have returned from
I think there's gonna be a
Lordaeron.
troll paladin, which is kind of cool.
Already taken care of. Observe.
I do like the bigger focus on these scenario missions. It's a good way to start to introduce the story. They kind of threw you into questing in Warlords of Draenor, Pandaria, and Cataclysm, and Legion. There's one mission like this at the beginning of Legion, and then it kind of like, okay, go to whatever town you like, go quest. So I think these main story levels are pretty neat. Lots of player control, story happening while you're progressing. Cool stuff like the sneaking mission from earlier. Fell to the Damned is my Azeroth thing. Okay. Champion of the Banshee Queen. Jesus. It's embarrassing. It's the best word to describe it. Well, that and confusing. It's so confusing.
Wait here.
Deathguard Sansa.
Lasan! You clever moose, man!
I need 20 of those birds.
That was pretty great.
Are they not pursuing us?
No. But I think I know why. Look.
Hey, it's Jaina.
You have slain many innocents to get
We'll be
this
fine
far,
now that Nathanos
but
is with
your
us.
little jailbreak is over. Surrender, and I will return you to the stockades where you belong. There, you will await the king's justice.
Uh-huh.
Respectfully, we have a boat to catch.
Then perish.
Okay. What's the plan here?
Not be so hasty.
What's Zul's plan here?
You can try to subdue us and likely succeed. But do you have time to waste?
No, it can't be.
Good job, Zul.
Age of your skill could be very useful right now.
This isn't over.
Maybe he does have some vision of the future. That's cool. But it works out better than Vulcan. I need to make Sylvanas the war chief. What?
Zul. I believe the phrase you are looking for is thank you.
Come, we set sail for Zuldazar.
I think not. I have orders to return you to the war chief directly.
Seeing as how this is my ship, I think you will need to adjust your plans.
We can discuss it on the way, Your Highness.
Zandala forever. May burn some
Not at all.
enemies before.
It appears the Alliance dogs have lost our scent.
Good, good. Our journey is almost over.
I do like this guy.
Hope the war chief's faith
Not that guy.
is well placed.
Shut
She
the fuck
seems very powerful, certain, in control.
It is an honor to serve my queen.
My princess is also strong-willed and sure of herself. Our king has always found her to be challenging.
Okay. They're broing out about her being anything like Sylvanas.
Almighty Rezan, as always, you come when I ask your aid.
How mild her tusks are still. 2018.
I will listen.
I have sought the aid of the Horde, but my father may not agree with my actions. Advise me. You are the lower of kings and queens.
My eyes see much. They see your boldness, your power, and enemies who fear both. And those who seek your demise are here.
Hey guys, I think the ship's getting attacked. I had a vision. These cutscenes have gotten really good. As stupid as the story is, like I really like the art of the characters. It's pretty sweet looking. The T-Rex! Momoa's a cool little T-Rex with a hat. It's pretty cool. That was pretty neat.
We are home.
Cool. Whoa, what's this area? There's like snake people, she's really cool, and then there's Aloha, it's a T-Rex with a hat. That's a really silly splash screen, I gotta say. I love it though. Oh, does most of this game take place on Zandalar? Zul'Zadar, okay. This is a troll-focused expansion, kind of. I guess Silithus has its thing going on, but... Cool. That's her mount, too. Old as her. Alright. I'm interested to see where this expansion is going to go. The next YouTube video you see will probably be in several weeks as I try to get to max level, gear up, and join everybody else for some of the endgame raiding content, but I'll be certain to give my feedback on the expansion so far. I like what they're doing with color. I really like what they're doing with the whole Azeroth armor thing. Like, it's pretty neat. It's a cool way to do character progression independent from XP and levels. I liked it with the artifact weapon, and it's too bad I didn't play Legion when it came out to really see how that worked. But this is cool that I'm basically getting more talents when I'm effectively at max level. So I want to see how all that plays out. But see you guys in the distant future when I get to that point. I'm going to go hang out with... Apex, Matt, and Ginny. Later.